Hey, Amazon influencers, how's it going? I'm really excited to show you this new update with Campaign Finder, and this thing is awesome. I'm really excited to show you Campaign Scout. If you don't already have Campaign Finder, the Chrome extension installed, go ahead and go to campaignfinder.app, and from there you can download it from the Chrome extension store. Go ahead and get signed in and set up. But first, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to hop right into it. All right, so first you're going to open up the extension here, and you can go over to Campaign Scout. Campaign Scout's really simple. It's an agent that's going to be able to help you find products that are underserved and underutilized, but have a lot of potential in Creator Connections. Creator Connections has become 30 to 50% of my revenue and a lot of other influencers. And so if we can find winning products out of these hundreds of thousands of products and campaigns that are in Creator Connections, then we can make more revenue. So what we're going to be able to do is set up scouts, and they're going to scour Creator Connections for us, and they're going to find and surface products that have low influencer video count but high visibility. So there's lots of sales, no videos, and then we can easily bulk send sellers requests for samples and message them. So let's go ahead and set up a scout. So the first thing we're going to want to do is set up a scout. So we can click here and set up a new scout. Let's name it. So the idea of a scout is it's going to be a category of products that you like to review. So I like camping. So we're going to set up a camping scout. So we'll go ahead and say camping. And then we can set up, and we'll just go through the steps here to set up the scout. All right, the categories that's in, I don't really want anything in media and entertainment. We can go ahead and leave tech, home and beauty. I'll go ahead and get rid of those. We could also do individual here. Okay, next, to filter down the products, we're going to have search terms. And every time that the scout runs, it's going to use one of these terms. And so you can leave it blank and it'll just randomly search, but to narrow down actually the products that you're looking to find within this category, we're going to use this. So I like camping. So my first thing that I would love to review and receive for free is tents. Then I'm also going to do sleeping bags. I'm also going to do like a camping chair. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. I think you get the point. You can go ahead and add new terms. If you leave this blank, it's going to default to a random letter and then do that. That's if you want like a more general scout. If you leave all those blank, it'll just randomly select one. Okay, the size that's going to run. So how many pages is it going to run? The five pages is going to run pretty quickly, maybe a minute. If you do 30, this is going to run for quite some time, maybe 20 or 30 minutes. So we'll go with medium. This one's, I think, pretty good if we're going to do it on demand. If you're going to do large, we can also schedule it down here to run. So we can have this scout run and we can check on it in the morning, that kind of thing. So we can go ahead and look at those results if we're going to do large. Okay, some of the filters that we're going to look at here. Do we want it to skip brands that we already have chats with? Yeah, if I've already chatted them in the past, I don't want to know. If there's campaigns less than 60 days, I don't want to see those. Skip campaigns with a lot of products. So if there's like 50 products on a campaign, probably not a great campaign. I usually go around 20. And use a random starting page as a setting to where there's, as you're scrolling through Creator Connections, there's pages there. So we can always start off at one, but if we use a random page, then we'll find different results every time this runs. And so this allows us to get creative and find unique products that maybe aren't surfaced, that people haven't seen, that we can surface. So it's good to use this. I'm not going to do it for this particular run. And then we could go ahead and manage the schedule right here. And so we could have this run every day of the week at, let's say, 9 a.m. And we can go ahead and add that to the schedule. Great. Multiple scouts can't run at the same time. So just note that if you want them to run, I'd set them about half an hour apart. And these could run at any time as long as your computer is open. So we go ahead and click and run the scout. All right, now that this is running, we can see which one of our terms that it's using in this particular search. So it chose tent. It's going to use a random search. So every time it runs, it hopefully is surfacing you different results. And how many pages it's working on. So it's currently on page 2. It's checked 1. How many campaigns is this considered? It runs 30 at a time. Campaigns that it skipped. If you hover over this, there's all kinds of reasons why it skipped. One, you've seen it recently. Maybe it's already, you have the ASIN already on your storefront, and then those filters that we check, like, hey, don't show me if I have already chatted with them. And then once it's done checking all the pages, then it'll go through and it's going to have to do some product enhancement. So it's going to find the pricing and the amount of reviews and how many sales it has and all that kind of stuff. So We're going to sit here and wait and let this run. It's going to take some time. Normally, I wouldn't sit here and let this wait unless I'm doing a small one. I let these run in the background and come back and check on these when they've finished. So let's go ahead and pause, and we'll come back to it when it's done. All right, our scout has finished, which is really awesome. If you ever want to go back, you can go ahead and click on the Campaign Finder Chrome extension. You can see this one's finished, and I could go back right here and view last result, and it'll go ahead and pull it up. You can also change the view here if you'd like to see your scouts this way. I prefer the table. I just feel like it's simpler, but this way is also nice because you have the buttons here. Okay, so my camping scout is done. Okay, so now these are the products that it found. So we have some settings up here. I could hide the products with no video slots. If they don't have an upper carousel, I don't want to see it. I only show the top selling product per brand. So there's basically all the products that a brand can have. You can see right here, this brand, Shun FSCH, this has 1, 2, 3, 4 campaigns, or Pokepo has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 campaigns. If I click this, it's only going to show me their best product. That way I only message them once on the best thing. Then I can only show the best opportunities per brand. So if I only show their best selling product, I can see multiple things. Like let's say this has there was different carousel amounts here. Instead of showing their best selling, it would show me their best opportunity. So the least influencer count. So you can leave both checked, and it's only going to show you the best. So I almost always leave all these checked all the time. If you ever have any questions about how things work or what it is, you could always email us in. I'll always respond, and I'd love to tell you. Or you could look at these little eyes, and they'll tell you exactly what this is doing here. Okay, now let's look at the products. So this rechargeable ceiling mount light, this is probably perfect for an RV. We could go ahead and we can hover over the product to see the picture a little bit better of what it is. You can click on it to view the product itself on Amazon. You can see how many sales it has in the last 30 days. So this has 500 sales. It's $23. It is maxed out on influencer. Here's the commission for the creator connection. How many days left? You can go ahead and click here, view the actual creator connection itself, or the campaign. And then this will tell you if you've had a chat with them or not. I already hid that. If you didn't hide that filter, there would be a message bubble here if you've messaged the brand in the past, so you can know. Okay, great. So I would just go through these products. I could sort them by price. And so I'm like, hey, I only want the most expensive items for free. And go ahead and click here and message. And then once I've done clicking who I want to message, we'll go up here and click send message. But you could go through and see who has the lowest amount of videos. So we could go ahead and click this. Let's see, this one has 3 influencer videos. So maybe I'll want to see this product. I could go and set ahead and see which one has the most days left to the career connection. That's 365 days. Maybe I'll message this one and so forth. Okay, great. Now I've found out of all these products, which ones that I want, that I think are the best, that I would like to review. One, that I think I could review, that I could make a really good video, that got a lot of value. Those are most important first, but then also that have a lot of time left, that have a lot of sales, that have a good high commission. Lots of information here to take in to find good products. I think this one is interesting. It's maybe a toilet flange is a little bit odd thing to review, but it's got 200 sales. It only has 1 influencer video. It's got a high commission. It's a long time left. So I think I would really love to message them and say they send this to me for free. Okay, let's send messages to these brands. So you can see your recipients up here of who you're going to message. We have templates right here. So there's default 3. So you could say intro. If you want to add a new one, you can go ahead and just name it whatever you'd like and put in your information. You can also have these snippets here of what it's going to say. So you could say, hi, brand name, blah, 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 blah. Here's my storefront URL. Love to see that. We'll go ahead and just leave the intro for now. Okay, hi brand. I'd love to, basically what I just said. But I'd love to collaborate on this campaign. And I'm not actually going to send the message. This is just a sample. So I'd love to receive product and then product title, and then we could put in parentheses the ASIN. Okay. All right. So now that we have the template, if you will, set up to message the seller with the snippets in there, we can go ahead and down here to the preview and refine area. And then we could see which seller this message is going to. We could go ahead and see what it will look like with all the snippets filled out. And then we could edit that specific message to that seller really quickly. So let me show you. All right, Menity, we have this product. This one is called the toilet gasket, which is cool. But this product title is really long. Rubber toilet gasket seal replacement kit, including hardware. That's almost like you could tell it's automated. So you could just come in here and remove that and just go ahead and like delete that. And now you can see this one's been customized. I'd love to review, toilet flange repair kit. Bam. Rubber toilet gasket, ASIN. Great. Now we can go to the next one. This one's this brand. And we could refine them and say like, I was really excited about your camping chair. Next message. Really excited about this bathtub. Next message. And you could just leave it as is. And then I would click send here and it'll send each message. Boop, 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 boop. And you'll see that they'll go through. And then we could go ahead down here into this and view our messages from the sellers. I just sent this one yesterday. So you could also see those templates that we had here. So you could also do a follow-up message if they don't respond, which I'll do to this person here soon, which I also can schedule send. So if you just want to follow up on the previous campaign, I'll go ahead and schedule send that. Let's see, I'll send that tomorrow and I'll go ahead and schedule send. Great. Now I can follow up with this brand. So that is the bulk messaging. So the idea would be that you would set up a ton of scouts, set them all up. So I'm going to do things like golf, camping, kids toy, whatever kind of area or niche that you can think of. And you can really refine it by either leaving it really broad and not putting any terms. And so it's going to find a bunch of products and let it run and just use like random and just let it surface whatever it can find, because it's going to do something completely different every time it runs. Or you can narrow it down really, really well and find these specific products with these specific search terms and find exactly what you're looking for. This is Campaign Scout. I really hope that this helps you find more products that can make you more money easily in receiving them from the brand. And I hope that this is successful for you as is for me. I've been using Scout as I've been building it, and I've used it a ton. I've messaged a ton of brands. I've got a ton of stuff for free. So check it out. Let me know if you have any feedback. I really hope you use it. Let me know if you have any questions. As always, you can always email us in and I'll respond to everything. Thank you so much. Enjoy.